Bit of an experiment going on here. It's the end of the season, just before summer. Kong's in here cleaning out the duck pond weed because of these. I think they're an evergreen Himalayan ash type thing. It's just got all this new leaf, but the last couple of months it's been shitting itself in here. He's drained all the water, cleaned the leaves out, and all this sludge, that was 1 inch to 2 inches thick on the bottom, sitting in there with the fertilizer, the buffalo shit, the cow shit, whatever it was, and he was just going to chuck it. No, I don't know if it's going to be too strong or what. I hope it's not going to burn me plants, but I've got him to whack it in a barra. Whack it in a barra. Not this garden, they're delicate plants, but just been spreading it around here. This was just a shit fight in here. There was nothing in here, so I thought I'll turn it into a garden just with leftover plants, just bits and pieces just to tidy it up. We've got our water mains there. The water meter guy come and checks out any other broken bits of table, the marble type granite things, I'll just whack there. So this is that leafy shit here. So I've just chucked it on there. It's got to be good food, hasn't it? It's got to be. It's just decomposing leaves that's been rotting in buffalo water shit of the duckweed. Oh, mutt, bloody ants. For months. So got it around this ficus, and you can just trowel it on. So hopefully that's going to act as a mulch, seal up so no more weeds come through, and feed it all at once. So like I said, bit of an experiment. We'll see what it goes like. Whack some around these bogs. Have a go at these bogs. How long have they been in? Probably a month, 6 weeks. I'm nearly up to being able to peg it there. So I reckon in the last 2 years that I've been here, I'm friggin' taller. This baby needs some water. He's drying out. Doesn't get any rain under there, does it? No. So that's what I'm doing. I just thought I'd capture it now, and then I'll be able to follow up and show you what it's like, whether those things power or they just shit themselves and die. Okay, another reason for us wanting to go home when we did was my passport's running out. As I mentioned in a previous video, I could only get a 6-month stay permit and spouse visa this time because I did not have 12 months on my passport. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I wanted to go home. So it is cheaper to get it done at home, and I'm eligible for the streamline passport, so don't have to go through all the same bullshit that you do when applying for a new passport, and would only take a couple of less than a week, I think, instead of 6 weeks. But since we can't make it home now, bloody COVID, I'm going ahead and getting my passport done here in Laos before we go. So we won't be flying out to Laos, we won't be flying out to Oz until May now. I think I mentioned that. So right now I'm heading in, get some passport photos done. When I've got an appointment with the Australian Embassy. You got to make an appointment, and you can only, they only do passport submissions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I've made an appointment for Tuesday. We'll take you guys along, show you where the Australian Embassy and a lot of the other embassies are also. But right now I'm heading over to get some passport photos. When you get in touch, you have to make an appointment with the embassy, and they will email you all the information you need, and they even email you, they even give you the directions to 2 good passport photo places that they accept their photos from. You know, they just won't accept any old passport photo that you can get from a coffee shop or anything like that. So that is where we're heading now. It's just up near Sikhottabong Temple, if anybody knows where that is. Best photo or best image it's called. And in a few more days we'll bring you guys along and show you where the embassies are. That turns out to be a good fertiliser. I'm set, don't have to buy anything. As he's just renewing the water and that, refreshing that for the summer season of duckweed. What I might do, so we got a good comparison, is whack it in one spot along here of these ficus and not another, so we can compare. I've whacked it round a few things too actually. Found the gardenias, which are full bloom at the moment. Sitting around here. Didn't want to get too close to these type of indoory type tropical plants. No experience with those type of things, so it's all a learning process. Give you a look at this. I'm meaning to show you. This was a climber that was just going aggro around the bottom. I've just trimmed it up so it creates an umbrella type shade. It's a shady umbrella, so we can grow these things under here, because you can't have them in full sun. But look at some of the foliage on these suckers. I picked these up the other day. I've left them in pots because they are in a good whirl peaty type potting mix. So I didn't want to put them straight into the dirt and compete with the others. They're happy there, they'll just get their roots out and I'll just let them live like that. If you're wondering, these things are looking pretty rough. They are. They've been transplanted a few times, and just recently I've just cut them back hard to shape them. Now with the feed, hopefully it'll have them jumping out of their skin, because that's their final resting place. See how that fertiliser goes, hey? What do you reckon? The gardeners out there, too strong for it or too weak? Can't really hurt, can it? It's just organic stuff. Cow shit, leaves that have been soaking in water for a while. Okay, the temple on our left, and its best image is next to a cafe along here somewhere. I hope they got a bloody big sign. get out and go for a walk. They said it wasn't far along here. Okay, I was close. We were one block over. The temple we just parked near was up here. Simung grocery store that sells a lot of Farang groceries is about 200 metres just up this road. So next to Kauji Cafe is Best Image. So that is one of the two places the Australian Embassy has recognised as far as good passport photos. No doubt there's probably others, but they're the two they recommend close to the embassy area. Mark it on a map for you. But interesting, busy little part of town, and like I said, there's a good Farang grocery store up here. Um, 12 passport photos, $5. It's taken 15 minutes to produce, so I'm just going to wait here for them now. Just sitting in there, have a go at this. What a rat's nest, hey? I don't want to stand on there too long, I'll go sterile or something. Good thing I had the camera on me today. Just on our way home, we've been doing business in town. We've got to go out tomorrow with some friends, so we're in here getting the car washed. We just pulled up, our normal car wash. Check out this bloody table they've got here now. Have a bloody go at that. That is one huge ass tree, isn't it? At first I thought it was just a couple of slabs put together, but no, it's not. That's nearly criminal, isn't it? Falling down a tree that big. So that was it. The guys are up here doing the undercarriage, jet blasting it. They'll come down here, give it a wash, do the inside, usually for about 40,000 kip, which is only about $3.50 now. I want to know how you would reach the tomato sauce in the middle. Check out that Hilux bloody tow truck. Okay, while we're in the neighbourhood, just passing by, I did say I would show you guys this next time I'm back in the area. Remember we're down in Sikhottabong, the old capital of Sikhottabong, which was Mungkun, and we visited the old stupas there. I said they've got one in the city, in Vientiane. Tat Dam, this is. The one in Mung Kun that was still together was Tat Phun. And we did see one in ruins there also. And we couldn't find a date on it, an erection date, yeah. Okay, that hasn't got an erection date. And I did promise you we'd come back and have a look at this. And I did mention to you also about the amount of trees and shrubbery hanging off Tat Dam here, which would not do anything towards keeping it in good nick, would it? With all this shrubbery hanging out of it. We'll just go for a quick squiz around it. There's some really nice shops, French colonial places around here also. Really old ghost house looking thingy on the other side. We'll have a squiz at on the way back to the car. But have not seen any plaques or anything on this. Tat Dam. Dam means black, black stupor. I've asked Neenee, so don't ask me. I don't know why. She doesn't. Maybe because of the colour of it, you know, the weathered colour. But as you see, a few leftovers of people here worshipping it, if that's what you'd call it. Can't see any plaques around the outside of the... Oh, there's one over here. But this is the old French colonial house. I'd like to know the story behind that building. That's been in sort of ruins ever since I've been coming here. That's where we are here now. So, and what Simuang? We parked over here, but I ended up finding the best image place here. But history of Vientiane capital stretches back around 1000 AD. That's Vientiane capital. This area was originally settled because of fertility of the surrounding alluvial plains. Doesn't give us a definite date. Obviously it's just been lost to history, the date that it has been constructed. But okay, told you I'd show you. That's Tat Dam, just here as the centrepiece of a big roundabout in the city. Bit of a squiz. She's all fenced up. Looks like somebody could be squatting in there or not. Here's this Hilux, check that out. I'm in here at the market, walking all over the place wondering where Neenee was, so I decided to phone her. Look where I found her. Yeah. Just here relaxing, aren't you?
You know why I come to this shop?
Why is that?
Because the girl is very beautiful.
Ah, yeah, good choice. Good, she is.
I'm beautiful.
Nam lai.
I'm very friendly.
Yeah, just here relaxing,
Yeah?
while I'm backwards and forwards carrying all the gear. Good to see she's chilling, hey? It's going to be a hot one, guys. Oh, cookies over there going off at them. No, not very friendly pigs, are they? Okay. little bit noisy here, isn't it? So where this truck is now, the billboard behind it, that is where you go to get your PCR test for the outgoing people getting onto a flight. But right behind me here is the Aussie Embassy. The Aussie Embassy. I noticed when I was in there was a little sign for Canadians. You can go in there to renew your passport also. That's what I've been doing. So I'll mark it on a map. Not sure if Canada has an embassy here, but you can come here to get your passport done. Canadians, you can do that. Yeah. So not much else I can actually show you, is there? Oh no, Euro Embassy of Canada. It's both in the same place. Well, there you go. Righto, the Australian Embassy sign on this side, Canada that side. You go in this door. Didn't notice that coming in. Did plan to show you a bit more footage today coming here. In a mad rush this morning. Leaving home. Forgotten the GoPro. Can't show you much anyway, except for where the building is and what it looks like. And that's about it. Not allowed to take cameras in there. You got to get searched and put everything through a scanner, and you've got to stand on a box and get metal detected. But 6 weeks for your passport. They do not, as I mentioned in a previous video, I think, well, not a previous video, earlier on, they do not do the streamlined service here. You're looking at $317 US for a passport out of here, and it's much simpler than doing it back home. I think they virtually, you just answer some security questions, you know, your full name and things like that, your mother's maiden name, and that's it. Virtually just sign this piece of paper, pay them the money, your contact details, phone number and email so they can contact you when it's here, and that's it. Bob's your uncle.